What's up YouTube, it's your boy Paperfeen. In today's video, we finna be reacting to financial advice from TikTok. Yes, from TikTok.
Bruh.
Maybe we become rich after watching this, you never know. So yeah, let's lock in, tune in, if you're new to the channel, leave a like on the video and subscribe. Let's go.
Save $20 a day. 20 a day times 365 is 7,003. A year times 2 years, 14,006. 3 years, 21,009. 10 years, 73,000. Compound interest, 78 grand. Save 20 a day, and you always keep broke away. The reason why people don't have
$20 a day, bro. I get the whole concept, but saving $20 a day is possible, yes. But why not just save it up in one lump sum? I like this advice though.
money is not how much money you get paid, it's how much money you save. I know people who work McDonald's minimum wage, and they make more money than people make $40 an hour because they understand where they at. So they save trying to get higher. And then the people who make more money, they spend more money.
That's facts. A lot of people get it misconstrued that just because they make more money that they're saving more money, and that's not the case. You actually spend more. It's actually, it's proven. They have the data to prove it. It's not always the case, but majority rules, so that's facts.
More habits, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, good luck, good life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you gotta save money. Without saving money, you got nothing to invest. That makes sense? Save.
That made a lot of sense. You gotta save. At the end of the day, you have to save your money. No matter if you're working at a gas station, McDonald's, corporate for 500 fucking company. It don't matter what it is. You have to save your money. You have to. Simple as that. You have to save your money. Because if you're not saving your money, then somebody else is taking it from you, and you don't want that. Go to the next one. I get out a thumbs up.
Save $20 a day.
I'm trying to like
20
it.
a day times 365 is 7,003.
Let's go to the next one. Go to that.
So the general advice I would give to any young person, and we talk about this. We have a book coming out called The Algebra of Wealth, and I do believe there is an algorithm or an equation. The first is focus, find something you're good at, work your ass off to become great at it. Aspire to be in the top 10, ideally the top 1% of something that has a 90+% employment rate. That means don't open a restaurant, be a DJ or be an actor, or decide you want to be a professional athlete or a model.
Or a podcaster.
Whatever it might be. But fortunately, you're drafting off of the tales of someone who is much more credible than you. Anyway, so
I got the big dog. That's right.
So
that's facts. A lot of people, myself as well, we get caught up into the, algorithm of being, famous actor, professional basketball player, football player, etc. Yes, it's all right to have your dreams. I ain't telling nobody not to chase their dreams, but it comes a point where you have to, like, all right, it's about that time to, to shift the focus to your career, etc. Because there's a lot of people. I'm not saying you can't do what you love to do, and still do it, but you gotta, not put as much time into that dream that you think you got. So if you 30 years old and you still playing like fucking semi-pro and making $30,000 a year, but you got 5 kids, it's time to switch it up. Like, if you know what I'm saying, like, you gotta switch it up. You can't just be dependent on your dreams to take you.
find your focus, find something you're good at, commit to being great at it. 2, stoicism. I think you're pretty good at this. It is really tempting when you're young in your mating years to throw out your feathers, buy the nice car, buy bottle service, take fat vacations to Tulum. Try and live like a stoic. Try and gamify, to just commit to saving money.
Saving money, living as a stoic. That's what I'm practicing. More stoicism, focusing on what you can control.
I mean, being rich isn't a function of how much you make, it's how much you save. Simply put, you want to make more than you spend. And that's really hard in a capitalist economy where for just $50 you can upgrade from economy to economy comfort. I mean, there's just so many amazing ways to spend money. I don't want to underestimate how hard that is, but try and live like a stoic. And your job in your 20s is to save and deploy an army of capital such that you can start letting time take over. Now, in terms of what stocks or what sectors to go into, take a third of it and buy individual stocks or individual things because it's fun and you'll learn about it. But take 2/3 of your money and don't try and find the needle in the haystack, because the reality is your co-host, Ed, like everyone else, has no fucking idea. We don't know. None of us know. So you don't want to buy the needle in the haystack. You want to buy the haystack. You want to go into ETFs and low-cost index funds, and you want to every month put more money in. You want a dollar cost average in, and then you want to ignore them. And then finally, so that's diversification. And then finally, you want to try and embrace the confidence our species doesn't have, and that is appreciate how fast time will go. You will wake up, Ed, and I know this is horrific, and you will find that you are 49 like me, and you will say, oh my God, I can't believe how fast that went. The general advice I would give to any...
That's facts. Appreciate your time that you fucking here on earth. If a lot of people just want to work, and not actually fucking live. But his whole moral of the story is to save, be a stoic. Stoic is basically live frugal lifestyle. Don't buy unnecessary things that you don't need. And, for the longevity, to build wealth for your family. So that's what I got from him. I mean, that's pretty good advice. I get out of 5 stars. Let's go to somebody else. Let's go to this. Let's go to some business. Oh, I'm tripping. Business. Let's go to some business advice. Not business motivation, business advice, Bill.
In your 20s and 30s and starting your first business, here are my 3 best tips to make sure you do it right. Number 1, naming your business. Research first, as this is critical to ensure you don't infringe on other business trademarks. Also, make sure your name doesn't have high-risk keywords. Banks may flag your account when applying for business loans or credit. Number 2, creating your LLC and selecting your business category. This is important and make sure your company is listed in the correct category and you obtain the right NAICS number. This also will prevent red flags as your business grows. You can go to NAICS.com. Number 3, proper documents for your LLC to insulate you from liability. An operating agreement, real address, and phone number are key for legitimacy and future funding needs. If you were an investor, would you want to see someone using their home address or their cell number? I like Regis.com for virtual office address and Grasshopper for business phone number. These are 3 great pillars to build your business with and prevent issues later on. Okay.
That's pretty good advice. I got a bookmark that. Pretty good advice right there. I ain't gonna count. Bro, what the heck, bro? I'm looking for the videos. All these, like, it's not even real people. Like people just copying shit. Look for the real people. Yeah, let me type this in. Hopefully this shit on us. Let's see. Let's look at bro right here.
I make around $60,000 every single month as a teen in high school, so let me show you guys exactly how I do this as a teen. And no, this is not prop money, I'll just run it through the money counter real quick. So pretty much all I do is something called reselling, where I buy products off my trusted supplier for cheap, and then I just pretty much resell them for higher. Now the very first and the most important step is getting a high quality trusted vendor to buy your products from. Because if you don't have a good vendor, you're either going to end up getting a bad quality product that won't sell, or you're just going to get scammed and never get the product, which obviously results in you wasting your time and wasting your money. So after you order the product,
Offer up, he reading the script. Stuff like this, do not do.
vendor, obviously now you need to sell it. And the best way to do that is by downloading all of these marketplace apps so you can make a listing to...
Don't do it. All speculation. It's speculation, bro. You need to look at the ROI, return on investment, before anything.
product, and make sure you guys are making good listings with nice quality products and good clean titles and descriptions. And after you have your product listed on all those different marketplaces, all you need to do now is just wait. And after a few days, you should see your first sale. Now you can either take this money and reinvest it back into the same product or expand to new different products. And then you're just gonna keep rinsing and repeating that process until you start stacking up like this. And if you guys are in need of good vendors to get your high quality products from, you can just click the link in my bio and buy access to mine. And if you guys found this video useful,
if you're like me,
Wow. A lot of people get trapped into that whole little scheme because he's showing money off. Lump sum of money that you don't know where he got it from. He could have got it from his parents. Could be fake. But a lot of people see that and then they go in and they buy from...
I make around
them. For example, it's a few comments. I brought something, now I gotta wait till I get the item and see if it works. Boom, he's selling, of course he's selling his vendors. You brought access to the vendors, not the item. Yes, I brought the $10 and then I brought a most of the night ring, so I'm just waiting on it now. Did it come? Did it come? Right now it says it's in transit, so maybe on the way. So it's all a big ass. You buying shit from God knows where, Alibaba, fucking AliExpress, all these other shits from China. But people see a watts of cash like this and then they lose their shit and then they think they can get rich overnight. But that's not the case. Not to even say that he's not making that money, but a lot of people think, oh, they can just do this and boom, overnight they're gonna get rich. But 9 times out of 10, that's not the case. And you can lose a lot of money in that. Drop shipping, you can lose a lot of money. Let's go to the next one. We can do 2 more. Let's see what she got to say.
If you really want to make money online, this is what you need to do. I know there's all those TikTok gurus saying that you need to go viral, engage from the bottom up, do Amazon affiliates, whatever that may be. But that's actually not the best way to make money on TikTok. If you're new here, I'm Natalie. I have a 3-year-old son. I'm in my 40s, and I worked multiple jobs for so long that I knew there had to be a better way. I was so burned out. Started looking for a way to make money. and everything seemed like it was not for me until I found this proven system. It teaches you step by step the exact strategies on how to average $900 a day. If you want to make the big bucks, you need to get in.
It just sound like cap. I'm not even gonna lie.
High ticket marketing a program you didn't even create. If you have 2 hours a day and you want to learn the exact strategy I'm using, put the word yes in the comments. I'll send you some info. If you really...
That's... You gonna put that in her comments and she gonna try to sell you a fucking course. That is crazy. That's what people are doing on TikTok, really, literally. They acting like they doing something that they gonna give you for free, or they making $900 a day. Let's do the fucking math on that. Where my calculator at? She said averaging. Let me get my calculator. 900 bucks a fucking day. Let me get my shit. She said 900 a day. Let's just do, how many days? How many days should I do? Should I act the 8 ball? Let me act the 8 ball. Let's act the 8 ball. Should I do, how many days should I do? I might just do 2 months. I did 60 days. Should I do 60 days? Let me hold it flat. That'll look good if I do 60 days. My 8 ball got a limb on it. Let's do 60 days. 900 times. I'm not even gonna count the weekend. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm gonna minus 16 days from that. So I'm gonna do 44 days. So if she averaging $900 times 44 days. She making $39,600 in just 2 months. But she on fucking TikTok trying to, ain't nothing wrong with it. She marketing her website, but she leaving shit out. She's talking about $900 a day.
One, find a service people.
It's crazy, bro. Alright, on to the next. Let's see, recording. Let's go to the next.
Making money online is not hard. I'm going to show you guys how you're able to go ahead and make your first $10,000 this summer with it being 100% free, and all you need is just your phone and 3 easy steps. So step number 1, go to wop.com and make yourself an account. Verify your email, verify your payment method, then go ahead to the Explore page, find a community you want to go ahead and start making UGC for. And you're probably wondering, what is UGC? UGC is user-generated content. Essentially what I'm doing right now. So go ahead, pick a community you want to join. Once you choose when you start making videos, go ahead and start submitting them over. Consistently keep doing this every single day. Rack up the views. Right here, you can see I'm getting $5 per 1,000 views. Rinse and repeat, and watch the money flow into your account. If you want to go ahead and...
This cap, you're not building no equity. No matter what, just make a YouTube video and post like, natural, organic videos of being yourself or reacting, whatever. This shit right here, you just fucking making money for another company and you making fucking cents, literally. The motherfucker said he gotta have, let's go back to it. Where it said that? I think that shit said, let me go back to his views. Where his shit at? He trying to hide it with his face. He gotta get, he said $5 for 1,000 views. But his payout is when
So you want to become...
Man, what the fuck?
Making money on...
His payout, let me go back to it. His fucking payout is when it hit $10,000. Do y'all not see this shit? Motherfuckers. His payout is when he hit $10,000, bro. He gotta do this shit every day. He gotta do this shit every day. No, the max payout is $3,500. But that's crazy. People listen to anything and do anything. Never said, how are you able to add the link? Please. Y'all just need to, everything. Damn, I'm not trying to do when you go out there. Come on now. Stay out there. Yeah, let's go to the next video. Fuck it. We'll do like 2 or 3 more. Let's go to Grandpa.
Listen close.
Let's go to.
I believe that.
Let's go to him.
You're trying to make money on social media.
What's up with TikTok, fam?
Listen close. The gang gonna change, but cease do. Stay a part of the gang. I promise you, God, your seat gonna change. Play your role effectively and always remain respectfully, and I promise you gonna progress progressively. New money daily, what you mind?
I thought he was gonna give some type of fucking advice.
Listen close. If you're trying to make money on social media as a fitness content creator, here are 3 things that you need.
What's up with this shit?
I believe that this video is for someone who is like so hopeless, needing a change. Like, it is possible as long as you put your freaking mind to it and just say screw it and do it. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you, it is possible. Do not let fear keep you from making thousands of dollars.
Shut the fuck up. Motherfuckers out here trying to scam and shit. Just go to video. I don't care about the top. I just want to see everybody's shit. Literally. Let's see this guy right here. And Mercedes.
So if you want to make your first 10K in a
you gotta be rich.
What I think is the best thing to do is start a service-based business. Something that will last the tide of the economy, of people getting bored. You need to do something that people actually need as a necessity. So, for example, I do rental cars. I know people are always going to need cars, so that's why I started with my first car, scaled up all the way to 30 cars, and now I make 50 to 60K a month off those 30 cars. You could start with 1 or 2, make a good 2 to 3 to 4,000 a month, and then scale it up with partnerships and things like that. But you need to be in the service-based sector because people are not gonna care. If you have some type of business where people, fall off, they have the choice if they want to use it or not, then you have them.
I like this coming right here. Will rental cars still exist with self-driving? I don't think so. Tesla them. I mean, for right now, rental car for me, it's a big speculation because you competing with a lot of people. You complete unless you got like luxury cars. Maybe he got luxury cars. Maybe he got fucking Lambos and shit. I don't know. But when we competing with these big fucking companies that already at the airport, it's hard to scale up. And that's a good comment by bro. Cause it is changing. As y'all see, Tesla got the self-driving cars, etc. So that's good intake. But I would never do rental cars. Hell no.
Nike will pay you $8,000 every single month.
Why do only rich people know this? Rich people don't use life insurance to protect their family in case of death. They're already rich. They don't need a policy to protect their family. They can just leave them their wealth. Kind of a no-brainer. Rich people actually...
He don't know what the fuck he talking about.
If I woke up tomorrow and I had absolutely 0 followers and I wanted to grow my audience and get back to making $200,000-$300,000 a year from social media alone, here are the 4 tips that I would use. And before y'all sit here and talk about what makes you qualified and who are you, listen, 4 or 5 years ago, I started making TikTok and IG Reels. When I had 0 followers, I had $0. I am well over 3 million followers on all platforms. And I'm bringing in roughly $300,000 to $400,000 a year on these platforms. And here are the 4 tips that I personally would use if I had to start over tomorrow. the number one thing that I would do is find my niche, find my audience. And I know this sounds so cliche, but it is pivotal for making money on social media. I would find about 3 or 4 things that I'm passionate about or educated on. It could be the thing that you are most afraid of talking about, the thing that makes you the most vulnerable. I found my niche talking about prison, which led to me then talking about dating, which then led to me talking about hygiene. I soon realized my audience is young men who come from similar backgrounds as myself, and we didn't have father figures to teach us about hygiene, dating, skincare. We didn't have this, and that's where I found my niche. But I only found it because I was authentic and not afraid to talk about the shit that I've been through. This is how brands will then find you and then pay you. Fuck the views. It's not about that. Brands pay big bucks to the influencers who have the most engagement in their fields. Mine just so happened to be hygiene and skincare. Leads me to my second point. Engagement is way more important than followers. Posting times, hashtags, music choices, all of that shit is bogus. I'm
trying to tell you, that shit bogus.
I'm trying to keep up with all of those. The only thing the algorithm cares about is engagement. That's it. That's likes, comments, shares, saves. Build your engagement through consistency, commenting, and controversy. You were to go look at my comment section right now, you're just gonna see people arguing with each other. Sometimes arguing with me. And it's fine with me if you don't agree with my hot topics, but guess what? The more they comment and go back and forth with each other, it builds engagement. Now, I'm not recommending that you just go out here and just start throwing out hot topics just for the fun of it. It's something that you're passionate about. Be okay with standing on your opinion, no matter how controversial it may be. And lastly, actually engage with your people. Don't ever get to a level where you think you're too big to respond to your comments. Those are the people that are gonna keep commenting and coming back and argue on your behalf because they know your story, they know what you've been through. Those are your day one followers. Engage with them. 3, you're gonna diversify your platform. See, the problem is most people, y'all give all of y'all energy to just one platform, and there's money on all of them. Because imagine if you woke up tomorrow and the platform you done gave all of your energy to got banned. You'd be shit out of luck. I'd make one video and I post it to all platforms because you never know. A video that did 10K on IG went and did 10 million on YouTube. Then lastly, when you do build that solid platform, you do build that solid niche, you're gonna set your price. Major mistake I see influencers do when they start getting a little bit of followers is they start doing these little $50 promos and posting for $200, $300. Is that all your audience is worth to you? Is that all your hard work worth to you? $200, $300? I want you to think about how much a brand pays to be on a commercial for 30 seconds on TV. Let me tell you, hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes millions. So now I want you to start treating your platforms as if you are a TV network. The brands that reach out to you want your audience and they have the money to do it. I've built myself now that I won't post for less than $15,000, $20,000. I've set my price and I'm standing on it. But I hope these...
That's facts. I agree with bro. No cap, I'm gonna apply some of that to my shit. But yeah, let's get to another one. I don't know why it keeps. Let's do a few more, then I'll get the editing. This shit pretty long.
You on TikTok for hours and you ain't getting paid to scroll and vibe? What? I'm finna give you 3 ways to make money on TikTok.
You gotta show his little LV. You gotta show that LV bracelet.
0 followers. You don't need no followers. You finna go viral, more views, more engagement, all that. I ain't gonna lie. Before I get into my sauce, I need you to engage. You gotta say this post. Go ahead. This gonna help me and you, right?
This man fucking don't have nothing to say. Oh yeah, that's it. That's my part 1 of giving financial advice from TikTok. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. Yeah, leave a thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Also subscribe to my main channel, Paperfeen. Peace.